Hello everybody and welcome back to ArsenGirl Gaming. My name is Heather and I thank you for joining me for the Sims 4 console. Yes, you heard me right. I am playing the Sims 4 on my Xbox One and I'm sharing it with you. You guys, for me to do this is like me starting a brand new game that I have never played before but I've read articles about, because that's kind of what it was like. There are so many changes to the Sims 4 and how you control your Sims and how you build and all that kind of fun stuff that I thought, well, you guys might be doing the same thing as I'm doing, so why not start a series of Sims 4 console videos and we can all kind of learn together and go through the kind of learning curve that it'll take to get up and running to playing Sims 4 using a controller instead of a keyboard and a mouse. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, we're gonna pop right into Create a Sim just as you would on the PC. And I wanna go ahead and take a look at some of the menus, some of the control choices, the things we're gonna be able to do here with the controller. So no matter what screen you're on, if you hit the left joystick, if you press down on it, it is going to bring up this screen here, which will kind of give you the controls for the part of the game that you're in. And it will show you like how we can go through and modify the body, how we can get out of things, look at catalog options, we can rotate the Sims. You're gonna pretty much put every piece of that controller to good use. So get used to all of those buttons. I'm gonna do a quick little create a sim here. I'm gonna do just a husband and wife, and you'll see as I navigate that you'll get this like little white shooty line. I kind of call it a lightning bolt. And it's gonna signify where the cursor's going as I maneuver using the controller. That's one of the big changes. And it's very good at highlighting the area that you're in so you know what's active, because the Sims 4 is so complex and there are so many different areas for us to kind of work in that they had to be able to designate, you know, where your controller is actually controlling to get you through all the different parts of the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit so you can watch the Create a Sim. There's not a whole lot to talk about. The one tip I will give you is just give yourself time when you play this. And yeah, because I was a little rough on myself because, you know, I'm like, I've played this for so many years. This should be a lot easier than it was. But the difficulty for me was just in learning how to maneuver around using the controller. So give yourself time, play around with it, and you'll see that you will easily learn to navigate from there. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking so you can watch me do the Create a Sim, and I'll be right back. save these Sims to our save area. There is no gallery in Sims 4 on the consoles at this time, at least. So the best you can do is just save your Sims, save your homes, and they're available to you. They're not able to be shared, unfortunately, which is a shame because that's one of the features I use the most in PC. But at least we can save them, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna jump into the game and we're gonna build. Yes, I'm gonna build just a little starter home for these guys and go through that process. Now, here's the catch. Normally I build with infinite amounts of money and use lots of cheating, especially if I've created the family and then I'm building the home for them. In the console versions of the game, if you use any cheats, with the exception of a few, and I'm not off the top of my head sure which ones they are, you will eliminate your ability to participate in achievements and other things for your console. So, cheating in Sims 4 console off the table for me for right now, just so I can see how I can play without any cheats. So I'm going to be limited to their starter money, which means they're going to get a starter house, because, yeah. All right, so let's just see what I can do. Let's look at the controls for this side of the game. So this is, they're in live mode, and you can see how you can raise and lower the walls, you can pan, you can move the camera around. Definitely works differently than it does in PC. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, and you'll see, I'm gonna go ahead and do this as a speed build for you, but you guys will see throughout that process that the camera gets a little wonky because there's still a learning curve for me too, to get the grasp of what I'm looking at and where I'm looking and how I'm looking and getting the angle that I'm used to. So you'll see right here, I left this part in just so you could see, I was just playing with how to use the camera. Like, what do I see? How do I get it into the angle that I want? Where do I go to see top down? By the way, that's one I used a lot. You hit the left directional button for that one. But you'll see that it does take a little getting used to, and even after several hours of playing, I was still struggling with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and name this lot the starter. I know that is an original name, but you guys, that's what I'm here for. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this named, and then I'm gonna start building, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back in a bit. guys, so that is me building a house in The Sims 4 on console. I have to say, if console was my first way of learning how to build, I probably would enjoy it more than I did. But I'm so accustomed to how easy it is for me to do what I need to do on Sims 4 for the PC, that this was a real struggle to get this house. And you see, I took it down to like 58 simoleons. Like, I almost had nothing. Maneuvering between the floors was a little challenging. Getting the view, as you can see here, was a little challenging. Those were things that I struggled with in the build. And I'm glad I did not make you guys sit through the whole thing and I sped it up, because you guys probably would have been tortured had you had to watch me actually take the time to build this house. I actually am kind of pleased with how it came out. For a starter house, I think when I saved it, it was like 17,000 simoleons. So it's a pretty decent little house for a family to start off in, and I'll be happy to play it. So there is that, and I'll definitely tweak it. You know, it's one of those things, I think, that I learned that the more I do it, the easier it will become. And in 6 months, I'll look back on this and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I struggled with console like I did, because it's so easy now. But unfortunately, I'm not there yet. So I'm going to keep playing, and I'm going to keep recording for you guys so you can see me muddle my way through this. But isn't that a cute house? One thing is, I don't have my normal speed build screenshots at the end, because to take screenshots in console, especially on Xbox, is kind of funky. And I haven't quite gotten it down yet, so this is what you guys get. Sorry, but it is what it is. And honestly, if you do not have a PC that can run The Sims 4 and you want to play The Sims 4, run out to your app store for your console, PS4 or Xbox, and buy this, because it is definitely worth getting your hands on. And we'll play together. Anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. Of course, if you'd like to see more, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, let YouTube know that you would like notifications when I post something new on the channel, and that way you won't miss out on anything. And I'll see you guys again real soon. Have a great one.